The essence of the brand. I mean, we have basically two brands here in Europe. One is Original Penguin, very fashion forward, inclusive, quirky, has Americana, a lot of Americana flavor, heritage. On the other hand, we have Farah, which is more, even though it was born in America, it has developed here in the UK. Fashion forward at the fashion end of the spectrum, and then it goes down all the way to the more to the everyday man with our Farah 1920 and Farah Classic. What we do is we always stay forward on our fashion, on the way we do things with our brands. We remain relevant to our consumer. We are very close. We have very close partnership with our retail partners and our own retail stores. So we look into what are the next trends, what are the consumer telling us, and try to keep ahead of that. On the side of the fashion, on the side of the business, it's controlling what you can control. Keeping very tight your expenses, your inventory, making sure that the business is there to support that development and that growth. I think I like a lot of the Swedish brands, Danish brands, the Scandinavians, humor, nudie, really interesting stories. But personally, I like very much Tommy Hilfiger, what they have done. I mean, I'm old schooler, so what they did, bringing the brand here to Europe, developing, growing it, really making that impact, tailoring it to the taste of the consumer here, and then once it has that strength, that growth, being able to reintroduce it successfully in the US. I think that's a story that I personally find really amazing, and that we look into very much follow that model here in Europe. How do we stay relevant? How do we keep one step ahead for our consumer? How do we keep communicating to them? How do we engage into that young consumer that it's at the end of the day the one that it's buying into our brands? That for us it's going to remain the challenge. We have taken the measures that we can take to, if not isolate ourselves from the economic circumstances, at least to be able to sustain what it's the difficulties that could come. But I think that outside of that, it's just being relevant. The buyers are definitely taking the view of the brands that they know that work, the brands that they know that are going to keep functioning. They're the ones that they are still buying and buying deep. We have been very fortunate with both of our brands to be able to sustain this and still be growing in this climate. But there is definitely a bigger emphasis on inventory. There's a bigger emphasis on picking winners, not taking unnecessary risks. There has been a lot of conversations with our retail partners on how can we support them, how can we do special things with them to promote, to keep help moving things ahead. So doing special projects with them, ensuring that certain products are certain exclusivities that are also 360 degrees. It's with marketing integrated, with product integrated, with pricing integrated. So there is caution, but there are always ways around them, as long as your brands remain strong and relevant to them.